My name is Luiza. I'm 17 and I'm from Brazil. And I came here as an exchange student and now I'm living here. In Brazil, when you go to 10th grade, my school, like almost like the whole class used to go to like exchange program because there was like, I studied in American school in Brazil. In Brazil we have things like French schools and like American schools that you just learn all the subjects in English instead of Portuguese. If you were studying in American school, why not have like the full American experience?
Oh, she's a doll. So we had an interesting beginning, Luiza and I, because she was initially set to attend a high school in North Jersey. And things weren't working out, things weren't coming together. And I had found out that she was looking for a host family. I sort of reached out to some contacts that I knew in the community. Certainly we have a wonderful Brazilian population, and I found a wonderful Brazilian family and proposed this idea of hosting Luiza, and then brought Luiza and her mom here from the school in North Jersey just to give her a tour. And I remember her first impression walking down the hallway and seeing the lockers, and it was like in a movie. That was her impression. So this isn't a movie. It was just, the rest was history.
My dad used to tell me every day, like, okay, be careful, they probably won't like you. My dad would say that, they probably won't like you. I'm like, why? They say like, I don't know, you're foreign, you know, you're like, you're Latina, they I don't know if they would treat you well and stuff. I'm like, okay. But no, they couldn't care less.
I think sometimes as adolescents, just in general, wherever you're from, it's hard. We sort of establish our group and we kind of just stay in that group because it's comfortable. So I've enjoyed watching students break out of that a bit.
They say like, I don't want to be rude, but like they say like the Americans are really like straightforward, like really not like cold, but like straightforward. Brazilians we're known to be like really warm, really like welcoming and stuff. And I found the Americans to be that too.
Everyone is different. We're trying to, as a teacher, as a foreign language teacher, I always teach about acceptance and accepting difference. It doesn't mean it's wrong, it's just different. And if we were all the same, how boring a life that would be, and boring a world that would be.
What surprised me, I think, was how much I liked it.
She was willing to just try anything, you know, so she went out for the plays. She did both the dramatical play in the fall-winter as well as the spring musical.
Short plays. Short play is my favorite thing. I love doing that. I will have to be involved with the play because like in my school in Brazil we didn't have it. Like literally the drama department was me and my friend. Was us two. It was just like another incredible thing. And it was the first big play that I did. It was the first production, you know? And I was so amazed.
I think everyone was just more impressed by her and the fact that she was so, like she loved it so much that a week after she came from Brazil, like after having come back this year, she was already doing the shows. Like she came in late and that didn't stop her. And like the first show she did was a Shakespeare production. Like she was not really knowing English and doing that show. Like I think everyone was just like inspired by how much she loved it.
It's something I really wanted to do. I don't know, if not acting, something related to that. Like working on production or stuff. I just want to be related to the art.
Knowing what it's like in other countries and then coming here, you see how much more we have and how much we are able to do.
If you want to do like medicine in Brazil, it's really good. If you want to do law, it's really good. But it's just like those basic things. It doesn't have like many branches as it has here, many opportunities.
Everything is like designed for us and our futures, and I think people come here specifically for like a better future and to all the opportunities that are available.
I don't see myself in an office, or like my dad always told me to go like, oh yeah, you should like take business and take care of the company. I don't see myself doing that. So like that's why I want to find out what I want to do, because like I lost it. Like I have so many options, and my dad saying something, my mom saying something, my brain saying something, my heart saying something else. So but something related to art, definitely. I came back to Brazil on summer and I told my dad that I wanted to come back. Then we had to change my visa. It was a whole mess because I had to stay there for 6 months. But I finally came back and now I'm gonna stay here and do college if I can.